Pleasure. Good morning, everybody. More than 30 years ago, it was exactly in 1990, I was invited to attend a conference organized by the Nobel Committee in Oslo. And this meeting was organized by somebody I admire, I like very much, with Elie Wiesel, Nobel Peace Prize winner and Holocaust survivor. In this meeting, there were Nelson Mandela, Jimmy Carter, Václav Havel, and also, at the time, the mayor of Jerusalem, Ehud Olmert. The topic of this conference was, why do we hate each other? Why do we hate each other? I remember very well that Mr. Ehud Olmert had a discourse so violent against Arabs, against Palestine, that I left the room. I quit because I said, look, I didn't come here at this conference dealing with such an important question to hear hate speech against Arab and against Israelis. But I must say that at that moment, of course, Ehud Olmert didn't know that he would become Prime Minister of Israel and that I would become President of Tunisia. At that time, I was very optimistic because I thought that, you know, probably you remember this shake hand between Mandela and de Klerk and the handshake after between Yasser Arafat and Rabin. So at that time, I was very optimistic. I said, look, maybe the choice is not between war and the two-solution state. Maybe we were going to have the choice would be probably the two-solution states. And even I dreamed of what I call Mandela solution. Why not a solution like in South Africa, in Belgium, or in Canada? It means the same country for two peoples living together peacefully, respecting each other, etc. But now I must really, I'm sorry to tell you that for me that now the problem is the choice for the moment between endless war and war forever. This is the situation we have to ask ourselves. Is now 30 years after this meeting, we didn't respond to the question, why do we hate each other? So the question now for me is the solution, is in fact the choice we have, both Arabs and Israelis, is between endless war and war forever. Why do I say this? Because look, if the Israelis have, because of what happened the 7th of October, let's say doubled their hate against Israelis and Arabs, I can assure you that hatred against Israelis, because of what happened in Gaza, tenfold. And am I really afraid of this wave of hatred that is, you know, coming like a tsunami in this area? So when I hear Mr. Netanyahu talking about, you know, destroying Hamas, I say to myself, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Because I can assure you that, you know, you have to know that Hamas, for 400 million of Arabs and 1 billion of Muslims, Hamas is a resistance movement, national resistance movement, like the ANC in South Africa, like the FNL in Algeria, like the IRA in Ireland, etc., etc. And I can assure you that now, for the moment, because of what's happening in Gaza, I'm afraid, because I'm a human rights activist. I've peaceful solution are for me the best solution, etc. But I see that, you know, for millions and millions of young Arabs now, Hamas is the example to follow. And you know, why? Because we are so astonished by the reaction of Israel, the level of violence against the Gaza. You know, imagine that somebody would slap your face, and your response would be to cut his head, to cut the head of his mother, of his father, to kill his kids, to kill his dog, to steal his car and to burn his house. This is what's happening currently. Of course, what happened in the 7th of October was terrible, but now you have to deal with every life, is equal to other life. This is the principle. But look, you have 28,000 people killed. You have 60,000 people wounded. You have the destruction of the whole Gaza. And the war is coming. Now they are talking about, invading Rafah, which means that the Holocaust, the new Holocaust, this is a new genocide going on. So when I hear you, Mr. Yusuf, talking about what should be done, etc., I say the main thing, the most important thing to do is to stop this wave of hatred. This is the main objective. This is my objective as a human rights activist, as somebody who has some moral influence on the Arab world. For instance, every time I go to on a television program about the situation, my speech is always the same. Look, you Arabs, don't forget that we have here now in London, in Paris, in Berlin, everywhere we have rallies against the situation in Gaza, and many of them are Jews. I would like to salute for their courage and their humanity. So please don't forget this. This is my way, to participate to the end of this wave of hate. So now what I'm asking you, asking everybody, to do something, to put the pressure on Israel, not to invade, to stop the genocide in Gaza, to stop what they are doing, to tell them, look, you are committing it's suicidal for you at the long range. Don't forget that you have millions and millions of Arabs now, young Arabs, dreaming only to be part of Hamas. So you are really destroying everything that we would like to see, peace and so forth. Stop. You are committing suicide. You are not destroying only Gaza, you are only destroying yourself. Stop what you are doing. This is the message that should be delivered everywhere so we can stop this wave of hatred. And then when I hope this wave of hatred is over, then we can resume talking about what should be done. Because now, Mr. Yusuf, talking about it's like, talking about what a burned man should put on his, what kind of clothes that should be done. No, he's burning, he's suffering. It's too early to talk about it. Now, for the moment, you have to stop the horrible genocide going on in Gaza. So please, if I may say, I didn't come here, to discuss to say, look, there is a wave of hatred to population, and we have to stop it, because otherwise, once again, the choice would be war. The choice of the new generation would be whether it will be war forever or endless war. We cannot accept this choice for the new generation. It's terrible, because it means the destruction of the whole region. Sorry, I have to stop here, because I really don't have anything else to say. Thank you.